Before 2000, we did not have any cans or single-use plastic bottles at the Danish market. But then in 2000, Dansk Retursystem was established to ensure the recycling of single-use beverage packagings, namely for beer, soda, mineral water, juice, and so on. Each day, we collect almost 5.2 million bottles and cans. Yearly, we collect, sort, and recycle 2.1 billion packagings. 93% of all the packagings are actually returned by the Danish consumers. And when we collect, sort, and send it for recycling, we achieve 99.7% all bottles and cans recycled into exactly new bottles and cans. It's a massive amount, and we are really striving to have these high figures to support the climate and environment. Whenever Dansk Retursystem was established, it was supported by the breweries, the retailers, and the politicians. So I think it's a typical way of solving things in Denmark. We sit together around a table and find a solution that suits everybody. As a company, we strive to do well in terms of environment and climate. We also need to work efficient, so we keep the cost low for the producers. And then, not least, we need to have satisfied stakeholders. We rely on the consumers to bring back all the packagings. We rely on shops and stores taking all the packagings back from the consumers, and rely on collaboration with the best-in-class recyclers, ensuring this closed loop, bottle to bottle and can to can. It's glass, plastic, and metal that is included in the system. And glass in the system is also a good idea, is seen from an environmental perspective. So I'm very proud of the 99.7% of all the collected glass bottles, plastic bottles, and aluminum cans ending up in exactly new bottles and cans again. You can call it recycling over and over again. And also, when you're saving resources, then you're also saving a lot of CO2. 234,000 tons of CO2 were saved last year through the deposit system, thanks to the consumers, the retailers, the recyclers, and the beverage packaging producer that use the recycled materials again and again.
My name is Simon. I'm the project manager for the reusable project here in the city of Aarhus in Denmark, where we have been working with reuse at scale for the last couple of years. 15 years ago, we had a party at this festival in the city where a lot of single-use cups were being thrown into our rivers and then discarded out into the Bay of Aarhus. So this municipality next to us called us and told us to go get our cups. This was kind of the starting point of thinking about something different with the Take-Away-to-Go products. And then I came into the picture with an idea about a reusable system. So when I started in this job, the first thing I did was doing a waste audit to see what kind of waste composition is in the public waste in our city. And the results were quite surprising, because what we saw was almost 50%, actually 49% to be exact, of the waste generated in the city is actually Take-Away-to-Go packaging. That was a big moment, because we saw the scale of the problem. We had the conversations with our local businesses that showed that there was backing, there was engagement to do something else. And we also asked the citizens their feelings towards waste. And one thing that was quite visible was that they were very tired of Take-Away-to-Go packaging. So now you have three very important things here. You have scale, you show the problem. You have local backing and business backing, and you have citizens actually supporting this. So in that sense, it was an easy choice to start thinking about doing something different. This was where the idea of a reusable system arose. The system is quite simple for the end consumer. You purchase your coffee or drink or your salads or what you would purchase normally in a single use. You pay an extra deposit, in this case around 80 euro cents. When you're done, you find a machine which you can scan a QR code on all the packaging products that can show you directly to the nearest point of return. You tap your bank card and you deposit your products, and you get your deposit directly transferred back into your account. So it's quite an easy, no-hassle solution for the end consumer.
I've only worked here about 4 months, so for me it's the only way it's ever been while I've been here. We also have glass cups as well, so they also have to be returned in a way. So for me, it doesn't feel any different now. Sometimes people ask for advice and then we just tell them about the machines. I think it's a great idea. Like when it came out a little over a year ago, I think a lot of me and my friends, we were surprised that no one had thought of it before, because it just seemed like something pretty obvious to do. If I go to a cafe and I have something to go, it would be like the most straightforward option for me. It's not an imposition having a plastic cup that you can put in the machine versus just throwing out a cardboard cup.
I think it's been a big success, both in terms of the kind of exposure this has given to the reusable agenda. I think that's a very big positive. In total terms, we're approaching 1.5 million cups that have been put into the system and returned. And with an overall 86% return rate, I think you cannot really say other than this has been a great success in the beginning stages of this project. We have a very good collaborative partner in Sommer, and their local operation, they drive to the return vending machines to collect the used packaging, drive it to the sanitization hub, where it's been reconditioned and checked for, scratches or cracks or whatever, and then put into the system again. Right now, we've seen cups being reused around 40 times, and they're still as good as new.
Our very highest KPI in this project is the return rate. And we're doing a return rate in average of 87. It's a very huge success, and the whole project is about showing the technology is here, we can do it, it's running, the end consumers are very happy. We actually only need some regulations because sustainability cannot go at the price of single use that you just throw away in the nature. This is not rocket science. Of course, we have invested in a big tunnel washer for washing 5,000 cups an hour. But it's more or less like the dishwasher at the restaurant. The job is industrialized here. This is quite easy to scale up, and in Denmark we're looking into a national solution. The government had set a plan for 3 years, and I believe in 2 years we could probably have it in the 4 biggest cities in Denmark and several small cities, and just have a national solution in Denmark. The barriers and the challenge is that sustainable doesn't come for free. So these reusable cups, it's more costly to wash them than just throw them in the waste bins. If we get regulation, either a ban or some taxes on the single use, then I'm pretty sure that all shops will be in on this.
The initiative in Aarhus, I think it's great. It's good that you can establish more return systems for whatever kind of products, because if it can benefit the climate and environment, then go for it.
The benefits of this project is most clear when we have big events. It's amazing to see the transformation from when we use single use on large-scale events until today. One result is as well that our neighboring municipalities are not calling us anymore with single-use waste on their beaches, and that's also a great result for us.
Everybody would like a better climate, better sustainability. No one likes to see the sea with single-use trash and waste in. So I think we will go there together.
In the groups that I move in and with my friends, for all of us, we were very much in agreement that why not do it this way when it's gonna help in like a bigger picture way. Yeah, it's such a straightforward thing to do that's gonna help overall, and I think, yeah, why not just make the switch?
We have partly built this with experience from our existing DRS on bottles and cans in Denmark. And what we see is when you have a mandate, a political legislative push for doing something different, then things happen. We have probably the best DRS system in the world, both in return rates and in coverage. So I would love to copy that and to see politicians really engaging in this and taking the move towards making reuse the norm rather than the exception.